Need some Bitcoin hopium? I got you. In today's show, I'll be sharing this chart, which calls for a new Bitcoin price all-time high by November. Also be breaking down the latest technical analysis from crypto analysts, Philby. Also check this out. Bitcoin mining will strengthen the U.S. energy grid, says U.S. Senator Ted Cruz. Also breaking news as of yesterday, the first USL pro soccer player gets paid in Bitcoin, and it's official. Bitcoin is now worth more than the three largest banks in the United States combined, including JP Morgan, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo. Now that Bitcoin market cap is sitting at roughly $1.1 trillion. And checking out the latest from Max Kaiser, new all-time high in play this week, $220,000 in 2021, still in play. As I told Daniela Cambone in January, the fourth quarter is when we'd see the fireworks. That's right. Also in today's show, long-term Bitcoin bulls huddle strong despite 5-month price high. Also in today's show, Bitcoin's $100,000 price target returns as the Bitcoin price breaks out of its bull pennant, as well as Bitcoin and crypto on the brink of rising to a $10 trillion market cap, says top analyst Justin Bennett. I'll be breaking down his timeline in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin pumping and in the green as all the major altcoins are currently correcting, and in the red. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go next? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. The goal is to get to 50,000 subs. If you like earning money in cryptocurrency, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. Now let's talk about some crypto IRAs. Today's show is brought to you by Capital, the world's largest crypto IRA platform with over $2 billion in transactions. With iTrust, not only can you buy, sell, and trade crypto tax-free, but also precious metals as well, such as physical gold and silver, so you can trade 24/7, and there are no hidden fees, and everything is very transparent. And here you can see the cryptocurrencies you can currently trade, which include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Chainlink, Polkadot, as well as other top cryptos. And a reminder, you can also trade physical gold and silver via digital ownership. Capital utilizes vault chain investment grade gold and silver held physically at the Royal Canadian Mint, with ownership managed via a secure blockchain distributed ledger. And the thing that I really like is the fact they have institutional custody by Coinbase, the world's leading institutional cold storage provider, backed by a $320 million insurance policy, so you can have peace of mind knowing your digital assets are safe and secure. To take advantage of this, go ahead and use my referral link in the description right down below. And as a bonus, you'll receive your first month absolutely free. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below and let's start stacking them sats tax-free. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. How's it going, crypto fam? Holla at your boy in the live chat. Bitcoin is on track to see new all-time highs this month and at least $72,000 in November if the latest price data is accurate. In a new tweet on Tuesday, Philby, an analyst at trading platform Decent Trader, described what he said as an achievable price target for this month as well as next. That's right, with October, or should I say Supply Shocktober, delivering solid bullish results thus far, analysts are keen to chart where the Bitcoin bull run might lead next in quarter four. And as Cointelegraph reported, some predictions have used historical price comparisons and even simple calculations to deliver near-term Bitcoin price targets of up to $300,000 per BTC. And for crypto analyst Philby, a move back to previous all-time highs of 64,500 and beyond in the coming weeks remains hopium, but the overall bullish Bitcoin market might not need much inspiration to deliver it. And quoting Philby right here, a bit of good news coupled with the stubborn hodlers though, and it's possible stranger things have happened. And despite the upward trajectory, however, he added that now is not the time to take on risk, advising traders to not use extensive leverage for long or short positions. Now check this out. An accompanying chart compared 2021 to 2017, the year after the previous block subsidy halving event, and accordingly a rematch of all-time highs by the end of October. Seems possible this matching existing forecasts, as you can see right here on your screen. Now let's discuss the possibilities of a potential retracement. Philby mooted the idea of 48,000 amid a lack of broad selling interest. Quoting him here, my head says 48, but there don't fundamentally really seem to be any sellers beyond what's on the exchanges. I don't know. I'm 50-50, he said in Twitter comments, and this echoes Decent Trader's own targets of around $45,000 to $50,000 once resistance is hit closer to 60K. Quoting them again here, it's worth noting that corrections back to significant levels like 50,000 45,000 in this instance often do not hold up on the first time of asking, so we'll be observing price action around here as prices could fall back as low as 45,000 as we saw in February of this year. And now for some bullishness I shared in the intro of the show. You know it's bullish as a mofo when you have U.S. senators like Ted Cruz saying Bitcoin mining will strengthen the U.S. energy grid, and the first USL pro soccer player officially gets paid in Bitcoin. And as Document and Bitcoin points out here, Bitcoin now worth more than the three largest banks in the United States combined. Take that, Jamie Dimon. JP Morgan is valued at $508 billion, Bank of America $376 billion, and Wells Fargo $198 billion. Now you have Bitcoin at about $1.1 trillion. And Max Kaiser's bullish price prediction, he says new all-time high in play this week and 220,000 this year still in play. Let me know if you agree with the host of the Orange Pill Pod, and shout out to Max Kaiser. And before I break down our next story of the day, long-term Bitcoin bulls huddle strong despite 5-month price high, as well as Bitcoin's $100,000 price target returns as Bitcoin price breaks out of bull pennant, as well as Bitcoin and crypto on the brink of rising to a $10 trillion market cap, says top analyst Justin Bennett, and shares his timeline. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin's still above $57,000. You gotta love it, as most of the major altcoins are correcting and in the blood red, with Ether down almost 5% for the day but still trading above $3,400. We have Cardano down 5.5%, trading at $2.09. Solana down 6.5%, trading just under 140 bucks. XRP down about 7%, trading at $1.08, and Chainlink down 8.5%, trading just under 24 bucks. But all right, now let's break down our next story of the day. On-chain analytics provider Glassnode reported that long-term Bitcoin hodlers are refusing to sell despite the Bitcoin markets rallying to a 5-month price high. That's right, where my long-term Bitcoin hodlers at? Holla at your boy in the live chat. In its Monday week on-chain report, Glassnode noted that long-term hodlers, Bitcoin wallets that have not seen outflows for more than 155 days, are currently sitting on nearly 13.3 million BTC, which is 70% of Bitcoin supply. The report notes that long-term hodlers have increased their collective stash by more than 2.37 million BTC, which is roughly $134 billion at the current prices over the past 7 months, with only 186,000 BTC being newly minted by miners during the same period. Glassnode concluded that long-term whales are accumulating 12.7 times more Bitcoin than is created, and despite long-term hodlers refusing to sell, Glassnode noted an uptick in on-chain activity as Bitcoin's price pushed up to local highs of $57,860 this morning on Tuesday. In October has seen the number of active addresses on-chain increase 19% to 291,000, levels not seen since the lead up to December's 2020 meteoric bull trend. Glassnode suggested the spike in activity could foreshadow further bullish momentum, sharing the following: more active market participants have historically correlated with growing interest in the asset during the early stage bull markets. And the report also noted an increase in medium transaction size to roughly 1.3 BTC per transfer, suggesting an increase in institutional sized capital inflows on chain. And during August, the medium transaction size fell as low as 0.6 BTC per transfer. And last week, the Bitcoin network registered its highest ever daily value settlement of $31 billion. And on Tuesday, Glassnode reported that Bitcoin balances on centralized exchanges had fallen to a 3-year low at 2.4 million BTC, further evidencing many investors are choosing to hodl for higher prices. And industry observers have suggested that whales could be front-running the Bitcoin markets in anticipation of a Bitcoin ETF being approved this month. That's right, you have Eric Balchunas, ETF senior analyst, and Mike McGlone from Bloomberg Intelligence predicting there's a 75% chance that a futures-backed Bitcoin ETF gets approved in the United States this month, which would send the Bitcoin price towards 6 figures. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin's $100,000 price target returns as Bitcoin price breaks out of a bull pennant, as well as Bitcoin and crypto on the brink of rising to a $10 trillion market cap, says top analyst Justin Bennett, and shares his timeline. But first, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just under $2.3 trillion with $104 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance on the rise at 47%, with the Ether dominance on the decline at 17.8%. And checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Waves leading the pack, up almost 13%, trading just under $30. Revain up 9.5%, trading at 1.8 cents, and Shiba up 5% for the day and about 128% for the week. Now, which altcoins are you currently most bullish on during this bull run? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 78 out of 100 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 71, last week a 59, and last month a 32 in fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day. Bitcoin looks poised to pursue a run towards 100,000 as its price breaks out of a classic bullish structure, dubbed the bull pennant. The setup represents a price consolidation period with converging trend lines that form after a strong move higher. It ultimately prompts the price to break out in the direction of its previous trend to a level typically at length higher by as much as the size of the initial large move. And on the Bitcoin weekly charts, as you can see right here, the crypto appeared to have been trending inside a similar consolidation structure, with its price fluctuating inside a triangle-like structure following a strong move higher, which is called a flagpole. And last week, Bitcoin broke above the structure's upper trend line as it rose by 13.5%, with rising trading volumes to boot. As a result, the crypto's breakout move indicated its potential to rise by as much as the size of the previous trend, which is nearly $50,000. So measuring from the point of the breakout of 48,200, the bull pennant's upside target thereby comes by another 50,000 higher. So for example, almost $100,000. When do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to cross that critical six-figure mark? Holla at your boy in the live chat. Now let's discuss some other bullish price predictions. A team of researchers at Standard Chartered, headed by its global head of emerging market current research, Jeffrey Kendrick, predicted Bitcoin to hit six figures by early next year. They cited Bitcoin's potential to become the dominant peer-to-peer payment method for the global unbanked behind their bullish prediction. Also, David Goechenstein, the founder of Goechenstein Media and POC Global, also imagined Bitcoin above 100,000 before the end of this year. In 2021, the executive based his bullish outlook on the amount of available fiat liquidity in the market, which, according to him, has prompted leading Wall Street players to purchase Bitcoin. Quoting him here, not everybody is going to come out publicly and tell you that they're buying Bitcoin, but they are. Goechenstein told Business Insider, along with the following: there's too much money in the market, way too much money. Institutions did not come in here to play for 5 minutes. He's right, and his statements appeared after George Soros' investment firm revealed at a Bloomberg event that it owns Bitcoin, sending the crypto spiking. That was soon followed by JP Morgan and Chase's latest report that's showing institutional investors' preference for Bitcoin over gold as an inflation hedge. And in an earlier study published back in May, the banking giant projected Bitcoin to reach $140,000 in the long term. Not too shabby considering their CEO, Jamie Dimon, once called Bitcoin a fraud. This classic meme sums it up quite well. And before I break down our final story of the day, Bitcoin and crypto on the brink of rising to a $10 trillion market cap, says top analyst Justin Bennett, and shares his timeline. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 940 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. To subscribe, visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell to help me get to 50,000 subs. Of course, you can follow me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes and Google Play. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok, so be sure to follow me there. But all right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Top crypto analyst and trader Justin Bennett says Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets are on the cusp of a massive breakout that can push the valuation of all digital assets to $10 trillion. That's right, he tells his 73,600 followers on crypto Twitter that the total chart, which tracks the market cap of all crypto assets, is threatening to take a crucial resistance area. Quoting him here, total crypto market cap is holding steady below resistance. $2.4 trillion is the level to break, $2.44 trillion to be safe, as you can see right here in this chart. And at the time of this recording, the total is trading at $2.33 trillion. Bennett predicts that once the total takes out its final resistance area, the skies are clear for a rise to 10 trillion in a matter of months. Quoting him again here, total crypto market cap is testing its May trend line. Break that and carve fresh all-time highs, and we just might get that $10 trillion market cap in early 2022, as he shares right here on this weekly chart. And according to this chart, he expects the total to reach a 10 trillion valuation by March of 2022. And speaking of first quarter of next year, I asked crypto Twitter, when will Bitcoin hit its cycle peak? And 49% of you said Q1 of 2022, which is right in alignment with Justin Bennett's $10 trillion market cap prediction. Now, 29% of you said Q4 of this year, 2021. And for the catalyst that could fuel the total's rise to new all-time highs, Bennett says that Bitcoin must lead the charge, as he shares here on Crypto Twitter. I think it's a bit naive to doubt the potential of a $10 trillion crypto market cap in the next 3 to 6 months. If Bitcoin breaks 65,000, the momentum shift will be fierce. Plus, the total market cap has already done a 20x since March of 2020. So what's another 4.2x? And he makes a great point. And he also shares right here, note that I said if Bitcoin breaks 65,000, that's crucial. As bullish as I've sounded lately, everything hinges on Bitcoin trading above $65,000 this year. And speaking of Bitcoin price predictions, I asked Crypto Twitter, Bitcoin end of year prediction time, and 49.4% of you say Bitcoin's going to end the year between $100 and $199,000. 23.7% say between $50 and $99,000. 17.6% say between $200 and $249,000, and 9.4% of you say above $250,000. Now for a quick recap, what I covered with you here in today's show, I shared this chart which calls for a new Bitcoin price all-time high by November, as well as long-term Bitcoin bulls hodl in strong despite the 5-month price high. Also in today's show, we discussed Bitcoin's $100,000 price target returning as Bitcoin price breaks out of a bull pennant, as well as Bitcoin and crypto on the brink of rising to a $10 trillion market cap, says top analyst Justin Bennett, and predicts his timeline by March of next year. But where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now for the top 3 comments from yesterday's episode. Mark Davey wrote, $200,000 easily for Bitcoin on this run of supply shock and even more countries' adoption. ETF coming in 8 days along with a 9% pump in the next 24 hours. My response, now we're talking, Mark, exactly what you said. Thanks for sharing, fam. Our next featured comment comes from Super Geek Toys, who wrote, whoa, my first comment gets love from JV. I am honored. This awesome resource has made me into the guy who wants to talk about how awesome crypto is to everyone who will listen. I can't seem to soak in enough info. I would love to see a top 10 things to do and not to do when you get into crypto. Would be helpful to just be getting into this amazing new world. And my response, much love, fam. Glad to have you here. Strap in for the ride of your life here in Q4. It's going to be nothing short of epic. And our third and final featured comment of the day comes from B Styles, who wrote, JV, great show as always, loaded with good news 25-8. I think Michael Saylor is spot on about a $10 million Bitcoin price. In my honest opinion, we are 10 years away. I think in 10 years, 75% of the world will be using Bitcoin as tender, and employers will choose to pay employees in BTC. Not sure what 10 million will buy in 10 years, but I know for sure whatever Bitcoin is at in 10 years will be significantly better than dirty fiat dumpster fire money. God bless and see you on the moon. My response, awesome prediction, fam. Thanks for sharing. Bitcoin to the moon. Let's freaking go. And to be featured on tomorrow's episode, drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. That's right, Bitcoin is the glitch in the matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and hit that bell icon to turn on all notifications and help me get to 50,000 subs. And real quick before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to I Trust Capital, the world's largest crypto IRA platform with over $2 billion in transactions. If you're looking to buy, sell, or trade crypto tax-free, look no further than I Trust. Not only can you trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Chainlink, as well as the top cryptos, you can also trade physical gold and silver, and they are backed by Coinbase Custody, which has a $320 million insurance policy. To take advantage of this, as well as receive your first month absolutely free, go ahead and click my referral link in the description right down below. Let's start stacking those sats tax-free, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.